This week's highs are going to be in between the 74s and the 52s, and the lows are going to be in between the 48s and the 34s. They're the small numbers if I'm pointing at them, because I think I'm upside down. I think, but I touched the green screen. That's for this week.
Originally named the Twin Falls-Jerome Intercounty Bridge, a steel cantilever bridge was opened to traffic 95 years ago in September 1927. Formally dedicated by Governor H.C. Baldridge on October 1st, 1927, the privately financed 750 structure was originally a toll bridge. The tolls were eliminated in 1940 after the bridge was purchased by the state of Idaho for $482,000. By the early 1970s, the original bridge was outdated and unable to handle heavy loads and required replacement. Construction of the current bridge began in May 1973 and was completed in July 1976 at a cost of $10 million. The new bridge was dedicated on July 31st, 1976. The original cantilever bridge to the west was laid. Located at the southwest end of the Prime Bridge is the Twin Falls Visitor Center, featuring souvenirs and gifts. The Visitor Center has views of the canyon, bridge, and access to the trail system along the canyon rim. Trails go under the bridge on either side, which offers vantage points of the bridge and its structure. To the east, along the south rim of the canyon, lies the dirt ramp used by Evel Knievel when he unsuccessfully attempted his Snake River Canyon jump on the Skycycle X2 in September 1974. The bridge is a popular base jumping site known all over the world. It may be the only man-made structure in the United States where base jumping is allowed year-round without a permit. Jumpers often use the nearby visitor center as a home base before and after parachuting from the bridge.
How does it feel being Student of the Week?
It feels like normal, like any other day.
I'll be Student of the Week?
Yeah, kind of. I wasn't really expecting it. It was just like one day they pulled me out into a hall and then took my picture, and then I went back inside. And then we had spring break and I came back, and then they said that I was Student of the Week, and I'm like, yes.
Why do you think you deserve Student of the Week?
Well, I try my best to like do my work like whichever class I'm in. Even if I don't get like a 100%, that's always what I'm aiming towards. And yeah.
I think you deserve to be student of the week.
Yeah. I think my positive attitude, I try to come in every day with a positive attitude. I do mess around, but I try to be respectful when I need to be.
I feel to be student of the week.
Well, I've been called my name for a while because people call me "Hey Student of the Week" and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. Makes me feel proud of myself, I guess, a little bit. So yeah.
But do you want to be student of the week?
I never really thought about it. Like back in my old school, I didn't have Student of the Week, so I didn't really have anything like that. So I didn't really know about it, but yeah, like why not? I mean, I guess you're being rewarded for your behavior, which I'm fine with. I like it.
Overthinking kills your happiness. Do Komodo dragons have toxic saliva or do they have venom?
I don't know.
They have venom.
2-year-olds get to go off the back of the mat. You can sit mad, you can do whatever you want. Dive however you want on the mat. Can't jump now. If you're running around the next
What was your favorite part about today?
Hanging out with my besties. And relays.
How do you think you did today at practice?
Well, I think I did pretty good, except for when my partners left. Which I don't know where they went, but oh well.
The tablet.
You're an iPad kid?
Yeah.
About that one.
That's me right now, actually.
Listen. Shut up. Listen. What to what? You coughing and sneezing all over that iPad kid. We have to sanitize that. Do you know how disgusting your tablet is? And then it's my job. My job is to film stuff for the class too. How do I do it? I use a tablet from Xamarin, even though it's disgusting and covered in macaroni and cheese. What are your plans to do?
I don't know. You are this. Raise my grade.
Wow.
Yeah! Cause I'm like, why am I here in the first place?
Extra credit.
Yeah. Cause whatever I do, Mr. Lemon's like, no, you need to do stuff for me and I'll raise your grade. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
me.
we're besties now. I'm not your bestie. That's offensive.
The evidence of how they broke up. You just got this all
Yeah,
on
we
tape.
broke up. You cheated on me.
The Jonas brothers broke up.
This is live footage of we are the Jonas Brothers. We're
Yeah.
amazing us. I'm gonna force you to work for behind the stage with me. You should. That's a good idea.
Force me as well. Alright.
You already are. That's why you're answering
trio.
the questions.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not even in this class.
Okay, I'm Cindy Wade, or better known probably as Mrs. Wade here at Robert Stuart, and I teach all the art classes, and plus I do a Bare Essentials class along with an advisory class.
Why did you choose to work at this school?
In a lot of ways, the school chose me because after I got out of college, I got a phone call for an interview here to come interview for an arts and craft teacher here at Stuart. And when I got here, they sent me to the district office after my interview at the school. And by the time I got to the district office, they already told me that I was hired. So it brought me to Twin. I was in up by Boise, and so it brought me down to Twin.
What's a typical day like while working here?
Usually really busy, never boring. and that sometimes it's hard to keep all the kids on task, and that, but teaching is never a boring job, that's for sure.
What's some challenges you've encountered this year?
Probably a lot of the extra work trying to help kids keep on task and keeping up with their work, especially if they've been out sick or for different reasons, and so parents calling in, and so there's been a lot of extra work that teachers have had to do besides just teaching in the classroom, and so it's been a busy last few years.
What's the best advice you've received while working here?
Probably to try to keep yourself as organized, and so a lot of pre-prep work and so I'm fairly organized, but I have to say I have organized piles.
What do you think is the best part of your job?
Getting to see the kids with their creativity. The kids every year surprise me with some of the things that they come up with, and so that tickles me and makes me feel happy when they go the extra mile and do a good job.
How do you stay organized?
Again, I have organized piles and that, so I usually know where everything is, but it's not necessarily the neatest way to do it.
How do you deal with stressful situations?
Usually stress is not easy to handle, and it is stressful to work at school, especially when you have problems within classrooms and trying to get kids to do what they need to do. But I have a great family life, and so my family helps me. My husband knows when I've had a tough day at school, and so a lot of time he pitches in and does dinner, and so it makes life easier when I get home. And that, but I've got a lot of times I just have to tell me that a lot of times we can't make other people's choices. They're making those choices, and so just trying to be a good influence with them. But it's not always easy.
What does success look like to you?
It's a lot of times it's when you get positive feedback. It's too bad we have to get that confirmation from other people, but like when my kids do well at an art show, it makes me feel good that what I'm doing is worth it. Or when I get feedback from kids or parents that they're enjoying what we're doing in class, that makes you feel like what you're doing is worthwhile.
Do you see yourself working here in the future?
Well, not too much longer, because I think I'm only, after this year, I have one more year, and then I think it's going to be time for me to retire. And my husband and I are looking forward to being able to spend more time together and hopefully doing some travel.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.